The wind howls a dirge across the skeletal fjords, a mournful symphony for the fallen. Ravens, black as the heart of winter, circle overhead, their cawing a chilling prelude. This is not a land of gentle breezes and sun-drenched meadows. This is where shadows lengthen, and the ancient stones whisper tales of unspeakable horrors. This is where the blood eagle takes flight. Imagine, if you dare, the scene: a bleak, wind-swept expanse under a bruised twilight sky. The air bites with a glacial chill, the only sounds the rasping breath of the condemned and the rhythmic crunch of frozen earth under heavy boots. The executioner, his face a mask of grim determination, stands poised, a macabre artist preparing for his grotesque masterpiece. His tools, not the elegant implements of a surgeon, but crude, brutal instruments forged in the heart of a raging inferno. The scent of wood smoke and something else, something metallic, something sickeningly sweet, hangs heavy in the air, a grim foreshadowing of the carnage to come. The sagas speak of this ritual in hushed, fearful tones, whispers carried on the icy breath of the north wind. Heimskringla and Orkneyinga saga, those chronicles of power and bloodshed, offer glimpses into this abyss, but the details remain shrouded in a veil of myth and deliberate obscurity. Was it a true historical practice, or a later embellishment by Christian chroniclers, eager to paint a picture of savage paganism? Scholars still debate the matter, their arguments echoing in the cavernous halls of academia. Yet, despite the uncertainty, the very legend of the blood eagle casts a long, chilling shadow. Its image, etched into the collective unconscious, continues to fascinate and terrify. We are drawn to it, captivated by the primal horror, the stark brutality, the unsettling symmetry of its ritualistic violence. It speaks to something deep within us, a dark fascination with the extremes of human cruelty, a morbid curiosity that transcends time and culture. This is but the beginning of our descent into its terrifying reality. Prepare yourselves, for what follows is not for the faint of heart. Let us now dissect the horror, examine the anatomy of this ritualistic execution. Forget romanticized visions of valiant warriors. This was a brutal, agonizing death requiring a chilling precision. The victim, bound and helpless, lay prostrate. The executioner, a grim artisan of death, approached with cold, calculating efficiency. His tools perhaps a wickedly curved knife, honed to razor sharpness, perhaps even sharpened bone, relics of a darker age gleamed in the pale light. The first incisions, precise and deliberate, sliced through the flesh, severing the ribs from the spine, creating a gruesome framework. The air, already thick with dread, now carried the coppery tang of blood, a grim perfume of death. Observe the meticulousness, the almost surgical approach to this act of barbarity. With agonizing slowness, the ribs are peeled back, the edges of the wounds widening, exposing the delicate architecture of the rib cage. Each movement is a symphony of pain, a macabre ballet of death. The lungs, pale and glistening, are drawn outwards, grotesquely shaped like wings, a horrifying mockery of avian flight. The executioner's hands, calloused and stained crimson, work with an unsettling calm. There is no mercy, no hesitation. This is not a battlefield death, swift and clean. This is a ritual, a deliberate, prolonged infliction of suffering. Modern anatomical studies, surprisingly, confirm the feasibility of this gruesome procedure. While Victorian-era embellishments inflated the violence of Viking practices, careful analysis reveals that the blood eagle, however horrific, was anatomically possible. The precision required, the controlled brutality, speaks to a level of macabre expertise. This was not mere savagery. It was a ritualized horror, a carefully choreographed display of power and dominance, a macabre dance with death. The image burns itself onto the retina of the mind, a grotesque masterpiece of violence, forever etched in the annals of human cruelty. We now move from the technical description into the psychological depths of this terrifying ritual. Was the blood eagle a genuine Odinic sacrifice, a grim offering to the Allfather? Or was it a brutal political execution, a chilling display of power wielded by ruthless kings. The sagas, our primary source, offer tantalizing glimpses but no definitive answers. Heimskringla and Orkneyinga saga mention instances of this horrific rite, yet the accounts are shrouded in ambiguity, leaving ample room for interpretation. The narratives, penned centuries after the alleged events, may reflect the biases of Christian chroniclers, eager to depict the Norse pagans as barbaric savages. Their accounts may have exaggerated the frequency and the very nature of the ritual, coloring the picture with the dark hues of their own religious beliefs. We must, therefore, approach these texts with caution, separating verifiable historical detail from later embellishment. The scholarly debate rages on. Some argue that the blood eagle was a rare, exceptional event, a tool of political terror reserved for the most egregious of enemies, a means to crush rebellion and assert dominance. Others suggest that the accounts are largely fictitious, products of a later age's fascination with the grotesque. The lack of consistent, corroborating evidence fuels this ongoing scholarly battle, a clash of interpretations echoing through the halls of academic history. Even the skaldic poetry, that rich tapestry of Norse verse, offers only fragmented clues. While allusions to ritualistic violence are plentiful, the specific details of the blood eagle remain elusive, hidden behind layers of metaphor and symbolic language. We are left to piece together this macabre puzzle, navigating a treacherous landscape of historical uncertainties and conflicting interpretations. The truth, if it exists, remains concealed within the shadows of the past, a chilling secret whispered on the winds of time. Let us now delve into the psychological impact of this ritual, exploring its lingering effects on the psyche of both the victim and the witnesses. The blood eagle was not merely a physical act, it was a psychological weapon of unimaginable power. Imagine the terror in the victim's eyes, the agonizing slowness of the process, the utter helplessness in the face of such calculated brutality. The violation extends beyond the physical, it's a shattering of the spirit, a complete subjugation of the will. The ritual was designed to instill absolute terror, not just in the victim, but in all who witnessed it. For the executioners, the act was a perverse affirmation of power. The meticulous precision, the controlled infliction of pain, transformed them into agents of ultimate authority, wielding death as an instrument of control. The ritual offered a perverse sense of mastery, a horrific apotheosis of dominance. The psychological allure of such absolute power, the intoxicating feeling of controlling life and death, is a dark force that has resonated through history. What drove this extreme violence? Was it purely a display of political power, a chilling message to potential rivals? Or was it a twisted form of religious fervor, a macabre offering to the gods? Perhaps it was a combination of both, a ritualistic sacrifice designed to simultaneously assert political dominance and appease the divine. The desire to inflict ultimate humiliation, to reduce a human being to a broken, ravaged carcass, cannot be discounted. The fascination with body violation, with the grotesque and the macabre, is a recurring theme in human history. From ancient sacrificial rites to modern horror films, we are drawn to the extremes of violence, to the transgression of boundaries. The blood eagle, in its horrific detail, taps into this primal fascination, offering a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human psyche. The psychological impact of this ritual extends far beyond its immediate victims, leaving an indelible mark on the collective unconscious. Now let us turn to the historical echoes and the modern fascination with this dark ritual. The blood eagle, a relic of a brutal past, continues to resonate in the modern world. Its enduring power speaks to something deep within the human psyche, a fascination with the extremes of violence and the darkest aspects of human nature. This fascination isn't confined to academic circles. It thrives in the shadows of popular culture. The ritual's gruesome details find echoes in modern horror, fueling the morbid curiosity of true crime enthusiasts and horror aficionados alike. The meticulous brutality, the calculated infliction of pain, taps into a primal fascination with the grotesque and the taboo. The image, once confined to the dusty pages of ancient sagas, now proliferates across social media, finding a new life in the digital realm. The macabre aesthetics of the blood eagle, its stark and brutal imagery, have a chilling appeal in our modern age. This fascination reflects our contemporary anxieties. The ritual's stark depiction of power, control, and the human capacity for cruelty mirrors our own anxieties about these very themes. In a world grappling with political extremism, social unrest, and the omnipresent shadow of violence, the blood eagle serves as a potent symbol, a dark mirror reflecting our deepest fears. The ritual's enduring appeal lies in its ability to tap into these anxieties, to confront us with the brutal reality of human nature. Its symbolic resonance is multifaceted. For some, it represents the ultimate assertion of power, a chilling reminder of the potential for human cruelty. For others, it serves as a cautionary tale, a stark warning against the dangers of unchecked authority and the seductive allure of violence. The blood eagle's enduring power lies in its ambiguity, its ability to evoke a multitude of interpretations, each as chilling as the last. Its legacy extends beyond the historical record, weaving itself into the fabric of our collective consciousness, a grim testament to the enduring power of ritualistic violence. Let us now consider the lasting legacy of this horrific ritual. The question remains, was the blood eagle a historical reality or a product of later embellishment? The scant historical evidence, primarily from the sagas, is open to multiple interpretations. The accounts, written centuries after the purported events, may reflect the biases of their authors, Christian scribes who sought to demonize their pagan predecessors. Their descriptions, therefore, may be exaggerated, infused with the horror and revulsion of their own religious worldview. The lack of archaeological evidence further complicates matters. No skeletal remains have been found that definitively confirm the practice. This absence of physical proof fuels the ongoing debate, leaving room for skepticism and alternative interpretations. However, anatomical studies suggest that the ritual, as described, is at least physically feasible, adding a layer of unsettling realism to the narrative. This ambiguity, however, does not diminish the blood eagle's power as a symbol. Regardless of its historical accuracy, the ritual remains a potent image, a chilling representation of Viking brutality and the capacity for extreme violence. The enduring power of the image lies not in its verifiable historical truth, but in its ability to tap into our deepest fears and fascinations. The blood eagle, whether fact or fiction, serves as a powerful symbol of the dark side of human nature, a testament to the capacity for cruelty and the chilling allure of ritualistic violence. It is a potent reminder of the enduring power of symbols and the way in which history, memory, and imagination intertwine to shape our understanding of the past. Let us now explore the lingering effects of this gruesome practice. Beyond the individual horror, the blood eagle likely served a communal purpose. Imagine the assembled throng, their faces illuminated by flickering firelight, witnessing the ritual unfold. The spectacle, horrific as it was, may have served as a potent form of communal catharsis, a shared experience that reinforced social bonds and solidified the power structure. The ritual's brutality, in its terrifying display, served to consolidate the power of the chieftains and reinforce the social order. Fear, a potent tool for control, was meticulously managed and channeled through this horrific display. Witnessing such extreme violence would have instilled unquestioning obedience and awe in the hearts of the onlookers, strengthening the existing power dynamics within the Viking community. The blood eagle, therefore, wasn't just a random act of cruelty, it was a carefully orchestrated performance, a ritual designed to shape Viking identity and worldview. It reinforced a culture that valued strength, dominance, and the ruthless pursuit of power. The ritual's horrific aspects, far from being random, were integral to its function within the Viking social fabric. The act of sacrifice, the display of power, the installation of firol were interwoven to create a powerful and cohesive social structure. The ritual's impact extended beyond the immediate event. The memory of the blood eagle, passed down through generations, would have served as a potent reminder of the consequences of defiance, shaping the behavior and beliefs of future generations. The enduring power of this ritual, even in its uncertain historical context, lies in its ability to illuminate the complex social dynamics of Viking society, revealing a culture shaped by fear, power, and the chilling spectacle of ritualistic violence. And finally, we examine the enduring legacy of this ritual, the blood eagle. The very name conjures images of unspeakable horror, a ritual etched in the annals of history, or perhaps, more accurately, in the shadows of legend. Its existence remains shrouded in uncertainty, a chilling testament to the ambiguities of the past. Yet, whether historical fact or grim fabrication, its enduring power remains undeniable. The ritual, as described, is a terrifying spectacle of meticulously inflicted pain, a display of absolute power, and a chilling demonstration of human cruelty. Its anatomical feasibility, however gruesome, lends a disturbing realism to the saga accounts. But beyond the physical horror, the blood eagle served a deeper purpose within Viking society. It was a tool of control, a means of consolidating power, and a ritualistic enactment of fear. The fascination with the blood eagle in the modern age reflects our own anxieties about power, violence, and the darker aspects of the human condition. It finds expression in popular culture, mirroring our contemporary fears and anxieties. The ritual's enduring power lies not simply in its historical accuracy, but in its ability to tap into our collective unconscious, to confront us with the unsettling realities of human nature. The blood eagle, therefore, transcends its historical context. It serves as a potent symbol, a grim reminder of the extremes of human behavior and the enduring capacity for cruelty. It lingers in the collective memory, a chilling testament to the enduring power of ritual, the seductive allure of violence, and the darkness that dwells within the human heart. Let the image of that crimson sun, sinking below a horizon stained with blood and shadowed by ravens' wings, forever serve as a haunting reminder.